The Haunted Manor. In the remote village of Ravenwood, an old manor stood isolated from the rest of the world. The villagers often spoke of the manor in hushed tones, believing it to be haunted by malevolent spirits. The manor, once a grand estate, had fallen into disrepair, its windows shattered and its walls covered in ivy. One chilly autumn evening, a group of friends decided to explore the manor. Sarah, John, Lisa, and Mike were thrill-seekers who often sought out haunted locations to investigate. They had heard the stories about Ravenwood Manor and were eager to uncover the truth. Armed with flashlights and recording equipment, the friends made their way to the manor. As they approached, a sense of dread washed over them. The door creaked open with an eerie groan, and a cold draft greeted them. Inside, the manor was dark and foreboding. Dust hung in the air, and cobwebs adorned the corners of the rooms. The air was thick with the scent of mildew and decay. "This place gives me the creeps," Lisa whispered, her voice barely audible. The friends split up to cover more ground. Sarah and John explored the east wing, while Lisa and Mike took the west wing. As they moved through the manor, they found old, decaying furniture and portraits of the manor's previous occupants. The eyes in the portraits seemed to follow them, adding to the eerie atmosphere. In the dusty library, Sarah discovered an old diary. Its pages were yellowed with age and the ink had faded. As she read, she learned about the tragic history of the manor. The diary belonged to a woman named Eleanor, who had lived in the manor with her family. Eleanor wrote about strange occurrences and the gradual descent of her family into madness. Sarah read the diary aloud to the group, her voice trembling with fear. Eleanor described hearing whispers in the night and seeing shadowy figures moving through the halls. Her family members began to exhibit strange behavior, eventually turning on each other. The diary ended abruptly with a final chilling entry. "They are here. They have taken over. There is no escape." As Sarah finished reading, the room grew colder and the lights began to flicker. The friends could hear faint whispers and see shadowy figures moving in the corners of their vision. "We need to get out of here," John said urgently. They tried to leave, but the doors were locked and the windows were barred. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped. The whispers grew louder and the shadowy figures became more distinct. The friends huddled together, their fear palpable. Suddenly, a ghostly figure appeared before them. It was the spirit of Eleanor, her face twisted in sorrow and anger. "You should not have come here," she said in a haunting voice. "They will not let you leave." Desperate, the friends tried to communicate with Eleanor's spirit. "Please tell us how to escape," Sarah pleaded. Eleanor's spirit seemed to waver, as if battling some unseen force. "You must appease them," she said. "Find the artifacts and return them to their rightful places." With no other option, the friends began searching the manor for the artifacts. As they moved through the rooms, they encountered more ghostly apparitions and experienced strange phenomena. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut, and cold drafts chilled them to the bone. After hours of searching, they found the artifacts: a locket, a candlestick, and a portrait. They carefully placed each item in its rightful place, following Eleanor's instructions. With each artifact returned, the oppressive atmosphere seemed to lift slightly. As the last artifact was placed, the whispers stopped, and the shadowy figures began to dissipate. Eleanor's spirit appeared once more, her expression now one of peace. "Thank you," she said softly. "You have set us free." The doors of the manor creaked open, and the friends hurried outside. The first light of dawn was breaking over the horizon, and they felt a profound sense of relief. They looked back at the manor one last time, now bathed in the soft glow of morning light. Back in the village, they shared their harrowing experience with the villagers. The elders nodded knowingly, grateful that the manor's spirits had finally found peace. The friends knew they had been part of something extraordinary, a tale that would be told for generations to come. This story reminds us that even the darkest places hold secrets waiting to be uncovered, and that courage and compassion can bring peace to even the most tormented souls. This was The Haunted Manor, a chilling tale of ghosts, courage, and redemption, showing that sometimes the most haunted places hold the most valuable lesson.